Imagine turning a simple brief into a fully fleshed building model in minutes. No jumping between multiple softwares and file formats. That's Snaptrude for you, a design tool built to streamline your workflow all under the same roof. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Snaptrude, a cloud-based collaborative tool built for architects to work seamlessly from early sketch to BIM outputs. We will walk through the key features of the workflow from prompt to program, adjacencies and renders, all with the power of AI. The incorporation of AI-powered tools all inside one unified platform makes Snaptrude a great pick for architects worldwide. I'm Salman, an architect and an illustrator. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can keep up with all the latest updates in the industry. So let's get started. You can access Snaptrude from the link in the description. And if you're a student, I have some great news for you. Snaptrude just launched a student version that gives you full access to the professional version completely free. You get the pro features that professionals use for collaboration and cloud storage. You also get free AI credits to experiment with prompts, research ideas, and create renders. You can make unlimited projects, store them online, and even work with your classmates in real time. The license renews every year while you are still in school, and you will be part of student community where you can share your work and get feedback. Basically, it's a studio in cloud while you're still learning, and it's completely free. Check out the link in the description to claim your access. Instead of starting our design from a blank page, imagine we could start it with a sentence of an AI prompt. We can type in the core idea of the project, and Snaptrude will begin to shape that idea for us. Head over to a new project from your workspace, and this will open the AI prompt box. We can start with the simple prompt text or attach a design brief in this tab. Let's type 4-story office in Detroit for this demonstration. The chat box gives us an option to select a site on the map. We can choose options to customize the site selection and pick the property parcel of our site. Snaptrude's AI uses this data to create a program table and analyze our design possibilities in a few minutes. The AI takes a simple prompt and researches the allowable GFA to break down an entire program sheet with areas and count of each space. On the canvas, we can see that these programs and departments are already made as a conceptual massing on the 4 levels that we specified. This drastically saves time in the research and helps us focus on the design. It lists out the assumptions and the references specific to the site from which the AI has created these program data. It further gives us the space dimension logic for each space in the program. The program diagrams are grouped here separately as well, making it easy to add into our research document or presentations. The arrangement of the programs on each level has also been listed out in this table. We have the department diagrams here, and below, the platform gives us some impressive AI inspiration that is not just some random image, but specific to our design and site. Once we have a program, we can move on to the program's adjacencies. Using Snaptrude's adjacency tools, we can filter and isolate departments in 3D and visualize their relationships through lines and color-coded logic. As we saw on the canvas, we have a group model of the department adjacencies already available from the AI prompt. All of them are color-coded, and on the right side, we can see the area breakdown of each department in both diagrammatic format and tables. Let's place the departments on the side, and using the edit tools in Snaptrude, we can arrange and modify these departments as per our design direction. We can assign relationships between rooms or departments, and Snaptrude uses that logic to automatically suggest or adjust your layout. Snaptrude's program mode works like a simple, live spreadsheet built right into your model. Every room or space is listed along with its area and department all in one place. We have our data in sheets, and the color code that we saw earlier is reflected here as well. This also becomes a convenient way to document the design data, all while still being in the conceptual stage of design. The second page is a story assignment sheet which specifies the area allocated at each level in the design. And the best part, any changes we make here are instantly updated on the 2D or 3D model, and the changes made on the model are directly updated on the sheet as well. So your brief and design are always in sync, and you don't have to switch between Excel and drawing software. With our program and initial layout defined, Snaptrude's AI adjacency tool can automatically suggest layouts based on the relations. Select your department and head over to the Adjacency tool on the top right. Click the Compute button, and within a few minutes, Snaptrude AI gives us a representation of direct, indirect, and restricted access between the departments. We can use this as a reference to arrange our departments to arrive at a well-organized planning layout. You might have a question of how accurate these are, and that's why we have the sources of adjacencies from all the major standards and references. We can further use the Arrange and Pack tool to resolve layout conflicts and group them together. This allows us to quickly test multiple configurations of room clusters, how corridors flow, and group logic. It becomes a rapid variation tool which we can refine by selecting the prompt variation and tweaking them further. You can even export this as a bubble diagram to include in your presentation. Using these conceptual AI tools, we can move ahead and start planning the layout. We can use the line tool with external or internal offset to create the corridor. If you're familiar with any of the major modeling and drafting softwares, you will feel Snaptrude's interface to be intuitive. It works with a mix of drag and drop with a point-click format, but still retaining accuracy with the drawings. After trying a few layout options, I started arranging the department at different levels. We can switch between 2D and 3D seamlessly to refine our arrangement. I've used dotted lines to create a grid format and arrange the program modules in alignment with the department blocks. With just a simple click, Snaptrude can create a clean axonometric view ready to add to your presentations. Once we have all the program modules arranged in 3D, click the View settings and we have the option to switch between perspective and orthographic view. We can change the colors of the background or hide each level to create exploded views in the presentation. We can see how volumes start, circulation moves, and how a concept reads as a whole. To understand how light interacts with our form, we can run a quick sun analysis. Head over to the Sustainability tab on the top right, and here we have options to choose sun hours, illuminance, or shadows. Pick sun hours, choose a time frame from the options, and click Run Analysis. It gives us a simple visual of how sun moves around a building, and this allows us to make any changes to the orientation or shading if needed. We can rotate the model and see the average direct sunlight at each face of the building. We can also choose the sun path option to view a sun path diagram placed around a model for reference and study. We can add contours, path, trees, and open spaces to complete the set. Switch to 2D and we can use the line and arc tools to draw the landscape. We can double-click and rename them, and Snaptrude will automatically assign materials and labels to them. I've added gardens, water bodies, and pathways around the building. When we're ready to go from concept to detail, we can convert a massing into an actual BIM model with walls, floors, and materials. The BIM mode gives us option to add materials and textures to different surfaces in the model. An important feature in the BIM mode is the Sketch to BIM tool. Let's make a selection of 2 stories in the design. Choose the Sketch to BIM mode, and this will open a toolset on the right side. We've now selected a generic wall with standard wall and floor thicknesses. Click this option and our massing model gets converted into a BIM model with relevant floors, wall, and ceiling details. We can choose multiple presets for the conversion, like curtain glass, interior walls, and more. Let's convert the top 3 levels into curtain walls with the Sketch to BIM tool. I've completed the elevation design by adding these curved facade skins on the exterior. These are modeled directly with the line and arc tools. We can import custom textures to add into the model. And with a bit of detailing, we have the final design of the office complex. When we have a model, materials, and scene setup, we can ask Snaptrude to create a high-quality architectural render using the AI Assist. Once done, head over to the Present mode. Create a sheet and add the scene that we just created. There's a prompt box right on the top, and we have multiple AI models to use. Let's choose Nano Banana and describe the scene with the lighting and context. Click enter and we have a high quality render of the design. Similarly, let's add new sheets and render the other scenes as well. We can also create cinematic walkthrough videos using the AI tools in Snaptrude within a few minutes. So that's how you go from a simple prompt to a complete data-driven architectural concept all within the same platform using Snaptrude. The AI gives you a powerful start and the editor gives you full control to tweak your design. And if you're a student, don't miss the students' offer of full professional version, free AI credits, unlimited projects and collaboration, 1-year renewable license, and access to the students' community. So try it out. Start with a prompt and see where your ideas take you. Let me know in the comments which of these features you found the most interesting. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any useful tutorials and tips in future. You can follow me on Instagram and the handle is right here. I'll see you on the next one.